Okay, so this is Linda. Linda, this is everybody.
Hello.
We're going to go over her Stemwave shockwave case real quick for people to learn from and for all of us to benefit from. So on February 19th, we did your left SI joint first. If you can think back to that first treatment, that first time doing it, what do you remember?
Well, what I remember is before I came in, I could barely get up from the chair, and I was having a really tough time with my lower back.
Okay.
And after the treatment, I was like, I was mobile again.
Okay, so it's pretty instantaneous.
It was very instantaneous in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the first settings, just so we can say, we did 500 pulses at a level to 6 to 10.
And there was no pain. Nothing.
Yeah, so I wrote it as a 0 to 1,
Mm-hmm.
right? That it wasn't uncomfortable at all,
Not at all.
just so we know. Okay, then 2 days later, we did the same iliac crest, low back, left SI joint, and glute. We also found some pretty, remember that sound we had with the glute?
Yeah.
Okay. And we upped our numbers a little bit. You went from an 8 to a 12 that second time. Again, 0 to 1 on a pain scale, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, not even a 1, no.
Okay. Also on that second treatment, we did her lever scapulae muscle, and we used levels 6 to 8. Didn't notice much difference with that. Okay. Third time we did left low back, iliac crest, SI joint again. Huge improvements were already established.
And I kept getting better. I could stretch deeper into these muscles.
Okay, that's cool.
In my
Good
morning stretch routine.
So by third treatment, how much better did you, if you had to put a number on it, what percent better do you
95.
think? 95, okay.
100.
Okay, so we upped our numbers on number 3, we went up to 600, and she was up to 12 to 14. Still in that kind of 0 to 1
0.
pain. Yeah, okay. But that day we did your left wrist.
Yeah.
And so I should have had a picture for that.
Before and after.
Yeah, so her left, I'll try to do it so you
Broken
can see
wrist.
it. Broken wrist on the left. The right wrist moved about to here, and the left wrist moved about here. So we've done the left wrist twice, and it almost moves farther than this side.
Yeah.
So that's a good,
That's
just
great.
from visual, that's probably 80% better motion of the left wrist. And is it painful at all now?
Not at all.
Okay.
But it wasn't painful to begin with. What it was very restricted.
Okay.
So it was very, very restricted.
Okay.
And now it's...
So we've done the left wrist twice with probably in that 80 to 90% maybe improvement. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the last time we're going to do the today, but the time before this we did it on February 28th. Same protocols with the low back SI joint. We upped the numbers again to 800, and you were at a 14 to 15 again with very little pain.
In my hip? None.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah,
None.
just to kind of confirm
Yeah,
for everybody.
none.
Because some people we do, and it's like, whew, they got
Yeah.
some pain with it, but everybody's different.
Right.
So that's one
I
thing.
did experience pain in my wrist, maybe to 2.
I forgot to
okay.
say that in the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on that first time doing the wrist, that was probably the most sensation you had
Yeah.
in everything so
And it was
far.
probably a 2.
Yeah, okay. And again, those levels, if I'm reading this correctly, that was, looks like a 5 to a 6 on the wrist. Okay. Okay. Anything else to add?
No, it's wonderful.
It's kind of trippy, right?
It's wonderful. It's just wonderful. I'm so glad that my intuition just said do it. And I'm so glad.
And we're still looking for this term, and I'm going to ask everybody, how would you describe the sensation when it's being done?
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we've tried to put a term
Yeah.
on it. We don't have it yet, but we
Yeah.
are still working on that, Tina. So,
Somebody will find it.
yep, that's it.